Hello everyone, welcome to part 18 of Football Tactics and Glory World DLC beta testing. We're coming to the end of the first half of the season. If we look at the calendar, we can see that we only have 4 matches remaining. We have the last Premier match here, followed by a Champions League match here, and then we will do the video today will cover that. And then we have a domestic cup match here, the second leg in the Division Cup, which is the National Cup in the default game, followed by the final Champions League match, and then it's finished. There are international matches here, but our national team does not feature in that particular round. So there's only 4 matches remaining, so over 2 videos we should get to the end of the we should get to the winter break. Although I may actually watch one match just to show that feature, but we'll see. I'll decide after I get to the end of this match what I'm going to do. Right, so we have Nefara against Empire City. Good news is that we've got all our defenders back, so we can now put these into the team. Now they don't have long pass, so we'll just, for the moment, just to get them into the lineup, we'll just quickly put them in like that, and then we need somebody on the wing here, so he's very tired, so we'll replace him. We'll put him into the reserves for the moment. We'll put him here, put Urinel here. We definitely want to bring Bouquet up into the substitutes. Astiel is extremely tired. Now looking at the forwards, he's got cannon shot, so he's got strong goalkeeper by the look of it. So Astiel's cannon shot is not much use, so we'll put Hansi on instead. And we'll just leave Birdmager because he's by far the best goalkeeper. Their defence isn't actually that brilliant, and he's got quite good accuracy, so he's got a good chance of scoring, has to be said. And I think I might put him on the wing like that. Well, no, I'll just put him right in here because he can blast right through the middle. Okay, so who else do we want? I think we want to have Clefane in the team somewhere. Farder could go here. I might put him here actually. Might not bother playing with somebody in the defensive midfield position because we don't really have a DF available. I am going to bring Gladia up because I think he's still useful as an emergency reserve if necessary. But I probably won't play him. He will regain energy over the half, a little bit of energy, but I doubt I'll play him. Astiel has to come out, so only Keller can come in. That's fine. He's not had that many games. I think he's hardly played for us. He's played 2 matches and 1 goal, so I suppose that's a good record actually. 1 goal in 2 matches, but yeah, he's not our best player, although he has got good control, I have to say. And then as far as the others are concerned, I think these are our best midfielders, so we'll leave it as it is. So who's at home? They are at home, so let's just start the match. We will play in our home strip. Just Profit. He's decided to run back, I'm not sure why. He's going to take a shot from way back there. Doesn't go anywhere. So what can we do here? He's got 7, he's got 9, so he's got 8, so he's got a marginal chance to get the ball through if he ran in. Let's try it. So 8 versus 7 doesn't work. He's running out to the wing, I don't know what he's going to do there. Oh, 59 control. It's a bit tricky because I don't have anyone. I'm tempted to try and tackle him. I think I will actually. This is a bit risky because it makes that vulnerable to a break-in, but sometimes you just have to bite the bullet. I'm going to run into space here. Means they have to take one action just to get to him. And there's not, although they got, and there was no guarantee they would attack because his control was very good. So now, if you have better passing, I could actually run down here and then do a lofted pass here, and that would work. But that's not got very big chances. So I'll just try the normal break-in pass. Let Hansi break in. So he goes into the corner, and then we'll get a tackle on him, and we get a penalty. So that gives us an opportunity to score. Now where to go? Let's go here. And we do score. Luckily he went to the top right rather than the bottom right, and we get the first goal. Done well with penalties this season. I think I've scored them all so far, which isn't always the case. They've got a chance to have a shot on goal. It doesn't succeed. Okay, now there's no point in me tackling him. I've got 3 actions left. He is motivated. If I try and tackle him, there's not really much chance of me getting the ball up to score. And if I try to tackle him, it may be a foul and he would get another chance to score. So I'm just going to run my goalkeeper around and wear down time. So that's game management for you in the last turn of the half. So we're 1-0 up, and that's good. And it's us to kick off. So everyone's energy is looking good. So let's just carry on, and we're going to just do the break-in again. It worked out well for us last time, so why not? We do the break-in. It works. Gets into the box, but he doesn't manage to hold the ball, but allows Vedmager now to run right into the centre, and Clefane with one long pass can get the ball to him. If he can get the ball with, that would allow us to shoot if he can get the ball to him with one action remaining. 77 control, that's actually... Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and tackle him again. That doesn't work. That's not good. I'll move him out here. There's a good chance, they're going to get a good chance to score now because they're going to break in. So that was risky by me to do that. Perhaps not the best decision, but I was worried that they were going to be able to do something anyway. And now they get a penalty, so that didn't work out for me. I think I'll just jump up to the top, and they score. So that was not a good decision by me to do that. It didn't work out anyway. So we're going to try the same thing again. Works, gets into the box, and he manages to hold it. He's got a good chance of scoring position shot, so why not? But he didn't succeed. But it was the right thing to do. I still feel that was the right thing to do because he had a very, very opportunity to score there. Just didn't work out. He's wisely Now, there's a danger here I could lose this game if I'm not careful, but he's got control of 59. I'm going to take another risk here. And this time it works. He's got really good control, so the best thing for me is to run into space. Make them work for it, because even if he tackles, he's got no chance of doing anything, so this game will end in a 1-1 draw. Not brilliant, but that can happen. It is one of the better teams in the league, although I still feel that chance at the end was an excellent chance to win, but it just didn't work out, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes you can have lots of chances of goal and should be scoring and don't. It can happen, and sometimes you can take a pot shot with a very unlikely chance to score and it goes in. It can work both ways, and I quite like that, to be honest. It's what happens in real football to a certain degree, and that this game replicates that idea. I have scored against goalkeepers with 200 defence with a fullback who's got something like 10 accuracy, and it just comes off. Sometimes the goalkeeper just rolls low and the goal goes in, and it's really good when it happens. It can happen for both sides. And that's why I like to play the default, because the default allows for the full range of roles, so you can get surprises. You can get very low-level players doing very well against high-level players in isolated actions. Over the whole of a match or over the whole of the season, it won't work out like that. They won't succeed, but on a one-off basis, they can occasionally succeed. And in a one-match basis, sometimes luck can go one way for one team, can go better from one team than another. And that, again, is football too. So we didn't get any winning team in the round in a rather drab 1-1 draw, so that's fine. So the Premier League is now finished for the first half of the season. We are going in with 5 points clear. Our goal difference is a little behind. And actually, if you look at our the thing that's making the difference for us is our defence and our goalkeeper, because our goals away is only 6, and that's far lower than everybody else in the league. The next one down is second place Bellador, and they're 13. So we've only lost 6, which is much lower than anybody else in the league. On the other hand, our goals for isn't that great compared to everyone else in the league. We're well behind most of the teams that are below us, and you have to go into the middle of the table before teams start to show significantly less than us. So our goals for have actually been quite limited, but in the end, we've been winning matches. So sometimes a narrow win, a narrow win will get you the points. It's good. Okay, so on to the next match. This is Brightchester. This is the Champions League match. Got some messages here. Farda has finished the layoff pass skill. That's great. Could be very useful. So that's really good news. We play Brightchester, as we know, and Uriel Val has finished the slide tackle skill. So maybe there might be some training to do. There is. We've got 2. So Farda, I think, will continue on with his layoff, because that's a very useful skill as well. Really, really useful. And Uriel Val will continue with his slide tackle skill. So that's good for that. So if we look at the table for the Champions League, we are top of the table. We are playing the bottom team, Brightchester, who have 0 points at the moment, while District and District 1 from Luxury, that's from Pan Am, and Dante's Inferno have got 7 points. They've got actually got identical records. Look at that. identical records. So simple maths. If we win this game, we qualify as group leaders effectively. Well, no, not necessarily. If we win this game and these two draw, we qualify as group leaders. If we win this game and one of these teams wins, then we will qualify definitely at least in second place for the knockout rounds. So if we win or draw, we definitely qualify. If we lose, we could still we would still be in a good position. If they draw, or well, it doesn't really matter. We're still in a good position, whether one of these teams wins or not, because we'll either be in first or second place. If they draw, we'll be in first place still, and if one beats the other, we'll be in second place, and we'll still be in a good position. But the best thing to do is to not lose, basically. And against this team, you'd hope we wouldn't lose. So let's have a look at their team. So we have they're quite defensive. They don't have any 6 in defense. He has got reaction, but he hasn't got cannon shot, so he's vulnerable to cannon shot. Brightchester, the one thing they have going for them, as I've said before, is they all have long pass, level 1, which is very effective, except for the ones who are not from Simlan, like Kamina. But everybody else has level 1 long pass, which is pretty useful for them. You can see Farda now has got his layoff pass, but the player that's most important is this one, Clefane, and so I think I'll place him. Actually, no, I like to. Askeron's good because he has slide tackle. I will put Urinel in the middle here. I'm just checking now. They have level 3 or possibly level 3 of Rainbow Feint. So to deal with that, Mage is in the right place. He has level 3 reaction, so it means they can't do Rainbow Feint against Mage. They can go around the sides, but then Mage has a chance to tackle him if they do that. So he's the best option. They do have long pass. I think I will actually bring them back like that into the box, so they can't just run into the box and then long pass into there. They have to work a bit harder for that. So for attacking, we'll put Astiel in, and then Astiel will come into the substitutes for Keller. We'll leave Verdiger because he's got such good accuracy. He's got a possibility of even just blasting right through the defense, just the way he is. And then I think I'll put Farder here. He's pretty good as well. So we've got we've got layoff pass, long pass, and we've got slide tackle in midfield, and we've got Urinel Val here as our acting as a defensive midfielder. So actually, I'm going to put Gladia in this position because he's got slide tackle as well, so he can slide tackle anybody who in this part of the field, which could be useful. So Uriel Val will go into the subs. We want to see if there's anybody else we want to bring in. I'm quite happy with the people who are here. Argor's a bit tired, so I'm quite happy to rest him. Let's put in the left midfielder, who's actually got good passing, but I don't use him very much. Because he doesn't have any skill. So that's that. So let's see if we can defeat this team and finish top of the group with 1 match remaining. So we'll play in our home strip. Soto's got the ball. He's coming out. He's going to Albertine intercepted Actually, no, I was going to say there's a way to get him in, but there isn't really. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just pass to Gladia. He's got really poor control. He's got really good control. He's got excellent control. I'm just checking nobody's got slide tackle nearby, and they don't. There's nobody in midfield or the attack who've got slide tackle. So what I'm going to do, actually, I'm going to put Verdmager into the centre now. He's got to hit past either him or him. He's got the lower, he seems to have the lower skill level, so he's easier one to pass, so I'm going to go this way, and then I'm just going to hold here. And he gets fouled. That's a Farda. So he's just going to pass. I'm going to just try and pass through here and see if it works. It does. That's good. Now, since he's an MF, I'm going to try. That's fine. I am going to try. See, the thing is, here I could do a precision shot or a power shot. Now, if it looked very likely I could not score with precision shot, I'd definitely do a power shot. In which case I would do this now, and the reason being is that because he's an FW, if the power shot rebounds back to him, he could have another go. However, he's actually got a very good chance of scoring, and once the precision shot's done, then that's basically the turnover. So I've got an opportunity to move my players back to where I need to, so I'm going to move him back and then make a precision shot. See if it works. He scores, that's good. So we're up 1-0, that's a good start. See what Soto does now. See, their accuracy is not that great. Ends up back at Albertine again. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to move him up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap places with Lefane, because he's moved into space now, and then I'm going to control, I'm going to hold. So it makes it a little bit harder for them to get the ball. Yeah, and their defence is so low. This is a low ranking country. Relatively low ranking country. So I've got a choice here. I could either run him in again, try again the kick, but no, he's over here. No, I can't actually, because he's actually way back here. So I've really only got one choice, is to try and break in with Astil, which isn't a bad option anyway, frankly. So Astil goes to the corner, and he tries to get in the box. He succeeds, and we get a penalty. I'm going to go right down the middle this time, and it works. 2-0 up, all going well. You can hear the bright Chester fans are not happy. This is a good guy to go to because he's got good control, but he doesn't hold on to the ball for him. So they've got an outside chance of scoring, and they get a corner. It just shows. So what are they going to do? How are they going to set up? Him in the middle. So they've not got great control. So the best thing for me to do, when you've got this situation, they're likely to try some sort of lofted pass to him, or maybe to pass straight through. So the best thing to do is to put your head play guy into this position, because then it's harder for them to loft over him. So Treyas will come back here, and he will take this guy. He will take this guy straight. Now Albertine, since he's got head play, he will come over here, and he will press Soto, and then now there's a good chance Albertine will get Soto. Who's the most dangerous? They're both pretty dangerous. If of the two, Soto's slightly more dangerous because it looks like he has a higher skill level. So I'll double up on Soto. and we do get past them. None of them have slide tackle, which is good, because it means if I get the ball, they can't just slide tackle in and then have a shot and goal. And Treyas keeps the ball, so that's good. We're 2-0 up. Everything's going quite well. How's our... We'll take Gladio off for Uri now, since he's a bit tired. Everyone else I think is fine. So let's start the second half. Unless we're very unlucky. Oh, I forgot we're actually kicking off because we're the away team. Okay. Now I could do a lost of pass here, but they will challenge for the ball. They'll both be equal, so there's a chance he could lose it with that. So on balance, I think it's best to just try and pass right through Kamina, and that works. So Astiel will come in and try and break in again. He succeeds to get in the box. And we get another penalty. Let's try something different. I don't like going for these because they're a wee bit less accuracy, so let's go for this side. Oh, and it's the first time we've missed a penalty. Fortunately, it's a situation where it doesn't matter so much. Now, the sweeper's out of position. I could try and pass to him with a lofted pass. It probably won't succeed. Most obvious thing is just to let Vegmager have a shot and go, because he only has to get through him, and he would have a good chance of scoring. So let's try that. We'll just try position shot. There's an outside chance of it succeeding, but why not? No, it doesn't even get through the first defender. That's the sort of things you can do when you're 2-0 up. Although, who knows, maybe I'll live to regret it because I'm going to give them the chance to score now. And he can rainbow feint in. He doesn't succeed though, fortunately for me. So what I'm going to do, again I could try a shot, but I think I'll actually just try to hold, so I'll put it to feign. His one level long pass has served me very well, I have to say. And he's just going to hold because none of them have... Now he's got slide tackle, so he'll probably try and come in. So he's got a good chance. So I'm actually just going to move in the corner here. See what it does yet. Now he could have actually swapped places with one of these players, but the game's deciding to go all the way around him, and that's given me a much better chance to use up time, and I've basically won the game now because there's only 6 actions left, and they're just not going to be able to score 2 in that time. But the other thing is to note is that he's right in the corner, and because he's got level 1 long pass, he's managed to get out of that situation. So I can still perhaps take the ball off him, it's possible, but it's a much better situation than having the ball around here and then him having an opportunity to try speculative tackling and break in and score. And he's got good accuracy as well, so that's reduced their chances of losing a goal quite substantially there. So I'm just going to, I'm 2-0 up. I'm not going to lose this game. Indeed, I'm definitely going to win this game. So speculative tackle. I'll do the same with Urinal, and he's got good control, so he doesn't manage it either. But it doesn't matter. The worst that's going to happen is they get a consolation goal, and even that doesn't work for them. And there we go. We're 2-0 victors. And Whitechester fans aren't happy, not surprised. They've lost all 5 of their games in the Champions League so far. which is not a great record. See the possession 27% to 73, so we did really dominate that match. Vedmager gets man of the match. And we can see that Astiel and Vedmager are coming close to level up for specialization. Gets a little bit of money, a reasonable amount of gold, little bit of money and a reasonable amount of glory. And there we go. So we've definitely qualified, because Dante's Inferno's only got 7 now. They can only get a maximum of 10 points, and there's only 1 match remaining. So we've definitely qualified in the top 2. We're definitely going through to knockout rounds. Just a matter of whether we win the group, and winning the group is, I don't think there's any particular advantage to that. If we look at scoring points, primary group stage win. Now that's winning a match. That's not winning the actual group. So group stage, that should actually say, if it's to be clear. I mean, it is clear to me, because I mean, it's not really much else it can be, especially when you see the what it says below. So group stage win is 2 points for the coefficient. Group stage draw is 1 point, and then so you get a club reaching group stage earns 4 points. Reaching playoffs, so that's reaching in knockout rounds, get 4 points. But there's no points for winning your group compared to being second. So in terms of coefficient for your country, there's no benefit. The only benefit of winning, obviously, is you get more experience if you win your games rather than lose. But there's no actual benefit of finishing top rather than second for the team as a whole, except for winning the game itself. So if the winning the game is important because I want the experience, then I try and win the game. But I don't have to win the game. If I lose the game, I can lose the game 7-0, and I would still go through without any problem. And second team, and it wouldn't have any impact on my coefficient. Well, apart from not getting the coefficient point from winning or drawing. But in the end, I'm definitely through, and I can make the decision based on that. No player and team of the round. And there we go. So we'll roll on to the next match. And we've got the second leg of our cup game, our domestic cup game. So we will deal with it. Nefando has now recovered from his injuries, so he can now actually participate, but he'll be tired, so he won't be able to play in the next game. I'll probably not play him for the last 2 games of the season. And we're up 3-0 against this team. So I'll leave it there. And I may do positional training actually in the next match, because I'm quite confident in getting through them. Or maybe I'll I'll play this match in the cup, and then I'll do positional training in my final. I've not decided actually. I will do positional training in at least one of these games. I'll decide afterwards. Okay, so that's all for now. See you next time. Thanks for watching.